I quit my job today. I went into work and I was assigned to a COVID patient on an ICU unit that has been converted to a designated COVID unit. None of the nurses are wearing masks, not even surgical masks, in the hallways when they're giving report to each other. I had my own N95 mask. I told my manager, I understand we're short on supplies, but let me protect myself. Let me feel safe. I have family that I have to come home to, and the way things are looking, this isn't gonna get any better. America is not prepared, and nurses are not being protected.
Nurses are on the front lines of caring for patients in now COVID-19 devoted units at local hospitals. But tonight, one nurse says no one was keeping her safe. It's a story we've heard repeatedly as this pandemic unfolds. Imaris Vera, in her own words.
I was under the interpretation or the understanding that every nurse was walking around the unit with an N95 mask. That wasn't the case when I walked in at all. It was one mask per nurse being handed out at the start of the shift with a brown paper bag to store it in. And we weren't wearing any masks on the unit at the nurse's station, walking around, no doctors, no one had anything on. I have family that I worry about and also my own health. You know, I 100% know I took an oath to take care of patients and, you know, do what I can to be there for them from beginning of life to the end. But I never had in mind that I would have to put my life on the line as well. I had the N95 mask on. I even came prepared with, you know, a surgical cap to keep my hair covered. I made sure to wear my glasses. I was anticipating to be at least given a splash guard, like I was told, but the case, you know, nurses were still walking around the units that was converted, I guess you could say, to a COVID designated unit. There were 3 ICUs that I floated between, and the main one that I worked on had primarily only COVID-19 and COVID rule-out patients. Most of these patients, if not all of them, are intubated. You know, there's so many efforts being put down for these patients, and, you know, a lot of them die alone, and, you know, no families are allowed to visit, and it's hard for a lot of these people. I can only imagine. And that's why I decided to share my story, because, you know, at the end of the day, nurses deserve better protection. How can we continue to save lives if we're dying on the front lines, if we're not properly protected, if we're not being properly educated, and they're giving us, wrongful statements instead of proper protection? And it gives the message that America's not prepared and nurses are not protected, and it's not right.
It's a heartbreaking story. Imaris went home looking for another nursing job where she would feel better protected.